Welcome back to the New Orleans Saints franchise mode here on Madden 25. We've got the NFC Championship game, the Saints and Cowboys, their rematch of earlier this season. We will go over that game in just a moment, but it is, again, the NFC Championship game between the Saints and the Cowboys for New Orleans, looking to go back to back-to-back Super Bowls, obviously losing last year on a walk-off touchdown on the last play of the game against the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson, looking for some more get-back, but again, we've got to go through Dallas to get back to that spot. If we want to look again, we're going to look at earlier this year, Cowboys and Saints. It was a game the Cowboys ended up winning 35-34 in Dallas. It was a game that just got away from New Orleans. It was a game that we were in control, it felt like, for most of the ball game. But in the end, Dallas did come out with the victory. Dak Prescott threw for 353 yards, if I can speak English, 5 touchdowns and 2 picks. Rattler 374 and 1. The rushing game was going crazy for the Saints, and we really limited, again, the damage that the Cowboys were trying to do with Carl Lewis and their running game. And so far, so good in the postseason for the Saints. They have absolutely dominated every single team they have played. Of course, in the wild card round, they dominated Bryce Young and the Panthers last week, beating the Bears. 27-17 was the final score, but for the most part, again, it was the Saints controlling that game. It was a garbage time touchdown that got the Bears within 10. And now, of course, you got the Cowboys and the Saints in the NFC Championship game. Dallas is coming off a 3-point victory last week against the Green Bay Packers. It's the first time the Saints have to go on the road in this postseason. And on the other side of the bracket, Chiefs, Ravens AFC Championship game. Again, we are going to see one juggernaut if we make it to the Super Bowl. Will it be the reigning champs in the Ravens, or will it be, again, the former 3-time champs in the Kansas City Chiefs? We play the second game, of course, of the 2 championship games, so we will know who's in the Super Bowl. It's just up to us to see if we can get back to that spot. Can Spencer Rattler do it in his first year as a starter in the NFL? He's got the pieces around him and the core to win. All we got to do is go into Dallas and pick up the victory, do something we should have done earlier this season against the Cowboys team where in real life they look awful, but in the game, obviously, Dallas is always going to be a contender. So let's do it. Saints and Cowboys, NFC Championship game. Ticket to the Super Bowl on the line from AT&T Stadium. And folks, if you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Saints franchise mode here on the channel. Either tomorrow we will have the offseason or the Super Bowl, so you're not going to want to miss it. Let's do it, though. Saints and Cowboys from Jerry's World in the NFC Championship game. It is the NFC Championship game from Dallas, Texas. The 1-seeded Dallas Cowboys take on the number 3 seed in the New Orleans Saints. And the Cowboys, of course, are coming off their victory last week here at home against the Green Bay Packers. And for the New Orleans Saints, 2 dominant performances so far in this postseason over the likes of the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears to get to this point. The NFC Championship game, the Cowboys looking to return to their first Super Bowl in over 20 years. And for the New Orleans Saints, they're looking to go back-to-back as NFC champions here in 2025. And they're trying to do it with first-year quarterback Spencer Rattler, who had a dominant first season as a starter, of course, in the NFL here this season, replacing Derek Carr. Dak Prescott, again, has been one of the elite quarterbacks in the NFL up until this point. And we've got Saints and Cowboys with a ticket to the Super Bowl on the line. Getting the football first, it will be the Dallas Cowboys from their own 35-yard line. It's a 2nd and 11 for Dak Prescott, and I don't know how Jake Ferguson spins out of that and gets 7 yards. It's a 3rd and 4 from the 42-yard line. Prescott dropping back, rolling to his right. He's going to have to throw that ball away. It's incomplete, and here comes the cock commander, Spencer Rattler. He led the NFL in passing yards in the regular season, led the NFL in touchdowns as well, with 5,448 yards and 55 touchdowns. Let's get it going for New Orleans. From their own 22-yard line, Rattler looking to throw over the top. He's got Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. JSN for a gain of 17 yards to the Dallas 39-yard line, to the New Orleans 39-yard line. 2nd and 6, Rattler play action fake. He finds Cooper Kupp. Kupp with a huge gain and big separation from Travion Diggs. The Saints are down now into the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Rattler on the give to Nick Chubb. Look at him fighting off tacklers. Nick Chubb to the outside. He refuses to go down. He's brought down at the 1-yard line, setting up for a 2nd and goal for New Orleans. Rattler out the gun. Hand off Chubb. He is in. 7-0 Saints. And another great start just like they had last week against the Bears. 7-0 Saints. And I will give you a warning real quick. my game corrupts a little bit over the course of this video. Now, again, it's not like, it's not unwatchable, but it's going to happen at points. Just bear with me on that. I don't know what happened with my capture card or my Elgato while playing this game, but it is what it is. You're going to see some cuts in and out and some choppiness, but overall, it should be fine. The Cowboys, though, trying to get back on the board, or trying to get on the board for the first time in this game, trying to match that Saints touchdown. On the ground, they're going to go to Cam Akers, who fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Saints. New Orleans has been forcing an insane amount of turnovers over the last couple weeks here in the postseason. Of course, they will have to do it for the rest of the year without their star middle linebacker, Demario Davis, but New Orleans forces a turnover and gets it right back to the offense. Spencer Rattler taking a heave. Oh! Not the ball we really want to throw there. He underthrows Chris Olave, and he also throws him into double coverage. That's going to be an interception for Deron Bland, and the Dallas Cowboys will retake over possession just like that, as Spencer Rattler again just gifts them the football right back. So Dallas from the 40-yard line, Prescott dropping back, looking to throw. Dak to his left will find Brandon Cooks, the veteran receiver. We'll get down to the 49-yard line, setting up for a 3rd and inches for this Cowboys offense. Prescott to his right will find his receiver for the first down. That will be Donovan Peoples-Jones. And the Cowboys are putting together a drive as we put a cap to the first quarter, 7-0 Saints. But again, here come the Cowboys. So here are the Cowboys from the 33-yard line, 2nd and 9 for Dak Prescott, looking to throw. Antoine McAllister just a little bit too late to the football. There is CeeDee Lamb for the first. 2nd and 6 from the 13-yard line for Dallas. Prescott to his right, Brandon Cooks bouncing off a tackle, and Brandon Cooks is in. This game is all knotted up at 7-7. Brandon Cooks gets in for the score, and the Cowboys respond right away to New Orleans. Here come the Saints from the 35-yard line, 3rd and 6 for Spencer Rattler. He sees an opening. Chris Olave to the outside. There's no one upfield. Chris Olave's off. Olave to the races. He's brought down at the 3, but a huge gain right there for the Saints. 1st and goal, Rattler in the I form, hands it off Nick Chubb, and Chubb is in. 14-7 Saints. Nick Chubb gets in for the 2nd time tonight, and New Orleans again doubles their point total. 14-7, a big drive right there for the Saints. Olave on the big gainer, and Nick Chubb punches it in. Dallas back with the football from the 27-yard line. The target of choice so far for the Cowboys has been Brandon Cooks, but he loses the football. Isaac Yiadom jumps on it, and the New Orleans Saints take over. They have forced their 2nd fumble of the contest, and the New Orleans offense comes back out from the 24-yard line. 2nd and 10, Spencer Rattler, play action fake, looking to throw, dropping back, and Micah Parsons will get to him. One of the better ends in all of the game. Makes this a 3rd and 21 from the 35-yard line. Rattler looking over the top to Chris Olave, but he overthrows him. With that being said, the Saints bring out their kick team and, of course, their kicker, Cameron Dicker, for a 52-yarder. Dicker, the kicker's kick, is up, and it is good. It has the distance. 17-7 Saints. They go up by 2 scores. Prescott on the offense back out from the 31-yard line, and he throws an interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry reads it all the way. He steps in front of Brandon Cooks, and now he steps his way in the end zone. 24-7 New Orleans. The pick 6 by Kool-Aid McKinstry. The 2nd-year man continues to develop as one of the best corners in all of the game. The Saints now go up by 17 here on the road. They can get off the field on 3rd and 5, but Prescott converts to CeeDee Lamb, and they're going to call us right there for a late hit. I mean, I guess, yeah, it was a little bit late, but I believe Jeremy Chinwright, 15 yards going for the Cowboys after the play. So to the 39-yard line, here comes a 1st and 10 for Prescott, dropping back over the top. He finds Brandon Cooks, who now hangs on to the football. Romeo Richard with the blast, but the Cowboys are now down to the 13-yard line, 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10, Prescott over the middle. He's got Jake Ferguson. Ferguson, though, plowing his way into the end zone as the Cowboys have cut this lead down to 10. It's the score they needed. It's 24-14 now in favor of the New Orleans Saints. But he left too much time on the board for Spencer Rattler. He's got 1 minute and 48 seconds left in the half. He'll find JSN on that drag route for a gain of 13 down to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 10, Rattler, empty gun look, looking to throw on the out route. He's got Chris Olave on that same route that we got deep into Cowboys territory with. It'll be a 1st down at the 46-yard line now for this Saints offense. Sending Nick Chubb in motion. Rattler looks to throw. Still looking. He's got a man, Cooper Kupp. No one picks him up. Kupp is going to be brought down at the 12-yard line, but a great job by Spencer Rattler finding the gaps in the defense. It's a 2nd and 9 from the 10. Nick Chubb brought down at the 2. 3rd and inches, New Orleans from this 2-yard line, and Spencer Rattler gonna keep it himself. He gets in for the touchdown in the QB sneak. 31-14 in favor of the Saints. What a dominant first half for the New Orleans Saints as they go up by 17 points, but Dallas looking for a quick score after a really good kick return. They're already down to the Saints' 36-yard line, 20 seconds to go. Prescott in the pocket looking over the top. Jake Ferguson has been there all night long for Dallas. He fumbles. Oh man. Could have been the 3rd fumble forced, or was the 3rd fumble forced by the Saints. Could have been the 3rd fumble, though, they've picked up in this game. Dallas retains possession. Prescott throws it away on 1st and 10, and Brandon Aubrey, the best kicker in the NFL, comes out for a chip shot 36-yard field goal. I mean, that guy makes it look easy from 65 as the Cowboys do cut in to the Saints lead before the end of the half. 31-17 is our score. New Orleans, though, gets the football in the second half here in the NFC Championship game. And here is that first Saints possession on a 3rd and 11. Spencer Rattler looking to throw. Dallas brings pressure, and down goes Rattler. A great call right there by the Dallas defense, pressuring Rattler and getting off the field right away, causing a 3 and out. And here come the Cowboys offense. Prescott finds CeeDee Lamb over the middle for a big gain down to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Prescott to his right. Willie Gay picks him up. He was looking for Donovan Peoples-Jones, and Willie Gay turns around for the pick. It's a huge play by Gay. Antoine McAllister gets injured on the Gay interception, but now we get the offense back on the field, and oh, Rattler turns it right back over. Trying to look up the middle, that ball is picked off by Overshone, and now the Cowboys have the ball deep into Saints territory. I mean, it's basically right where they were before. Prescott threw the pick to Gay. Here they are at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Prescott looking on a quick hitter to CeeDee Lamb. He's dragged down by Devontae Wyatt at the 12-yard line, but a first down for Dallas. Again, 12 yards away from the end zone. Prescott looking to throw, hitting Brandon Cooks, who's already scored tonight. He's brought down at the 4, but a 2nd and 3 for Dallas again, right on the cusp of scoring another touchdown. Prescott dropping back as the Cowboys have completely abandoned their run game, and that's why. Prescott goes to CeeDee Lamb for the score, and Dallas has made this a 7-point game here in the NFC Championship game. At one point, they are down by 17. The lead is down to 7, and another 3rd down for the Saints. Rattler's scrambling, looking, he will run. He's got the first down. Spencer Rattler gets down to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 8 Saints. Rattler looking to throw, scrambling. He gets it off to JSN. What a ball by the Cock Commander. Jackson Smith and Jigba gets down to the 14-yard line. New set of downs for the Saints offense from the 14-yard line. Rattler looking to throw, looking. He's got Chris Olave, and Olave's in. The Saints get their first score of the second half as they put the lead back up to 14, 38-24. For this Saints squad with 1 minute and 31 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Dak Prescott and the Cowboys offense. Play action fake, Prescott being pressured. Down he goes. Huge sack by the Saints makes it a 3rd and 17 for the Cowboys. Prescott looking for Jake Ferguson. How does he hold on to the football? How does he spin out of the tackle? Jake Ferguson with a huge play down to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys refuse to go away here in the NFC Championship. They are threatening once more, but down by 2 scores. So the Cowboys have the ball from the 27-yard line. 2nd and 10, Prescott. Empty gun set, looking to throw. He's got all day in the pocket. Dak Prescott now looks to Jake Ferguson. He holds on at the 13-yard line. Again, Ferguson has been the security blanket all night long for Dak Prescott from the 13-yard line. He finds CeeDee Lamb. Lamb's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, Dallas. Prescott on the handoff, and there will be a touchdown for the Cowboys. It is the rookie running back, Carl Lewis. Lewis has been relegated mostly to a backup role this season with Cam Akers, but right there, he will punch it in for the score. By the way, Akers did get injured in this game, so it will be all Carl Lewis the rest of the way. New Orleans back out from the 34-yard line. 3rd and 6, Rattler looks at Cooper Kupp. He had N'Keal Harry down the middle of the field. It doesn't matter. It would have been a holding anyway, but the Cowboys will decline the penalty, and New Orleans will have to punt it back to the Cowboys. So a huge drive for the Cowboys. They can tie the NFC Championship game up here with the touchdown. There goes CeeDee Lamb. Prescott finds him on the outside for a gain of 15. Down to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys. Prescott in the give to Lewis. Carl Lewis with the big gain. Probably the best run of the night so far for the Cowboys. Gets them into the 31-yard line. 1st and 10, Prescott again looking to throw. Taking a shot downfield. We are all over it. Oh, he caught it. Donovan Peoples-Jones comes down with the football. That might be no exaggeration, the greatest throw of all time. I mean, they want to replay the Roethlisberger throw in the Super Bowl against the Cardinals. No. Back corner. Double covered. Oh my goodness. He gets 2 in. Wow. I cannot understate how much of an amazing throw that is. I mean, you just got to give your credit to where credit is due right there by Dak Prescott. So New Orleans finds themselves in a tie game. I was trying to slide with Spencer Rattler. Instead, he wants to dive. It's fine. He holds onto the football. 2nd and 7 for New Orleans from the 44-yard line. Rattler looking to throw. There's nowhere to go. I mean, there's no open receiver on that play. That's more of a coverage sack, if anything. 3rd and 17 here for the Saints from their own 34-yard line. Rattler takes a shot to Chris Olave. He overthrows him. And the Saints offense has completely stalled out here in this 4th quarter. We're going to have to punt it back to Dallas. I don't know how we got such a bad punt here, but he didn't call fair catch. Blow it up. Oh, did we recover? The Saints did. There's a flag on the play. They're calling fair catch interference. He never fair caught the football. Watch the replay. Stop me if you see a fair catch. There's no fair catch. So now they're going to get 15 yards. Absolutely ridiculous. The Cowboys now from the 49-yard line. Prescott finds Donovan Peoples-Jones. What a game he's having. It's a 1st and 10 from the 32. Prescott play action fake. Looking over the middle. That ball's caught. And now the time becomes a factor. A 1st down could end the game for the Cowboys as they could run the clock out and kick a field goal as time expires. So the Saints need a stop. Big stop right there by Ford. 3rd and 5 from the 12. They will run again. Carl Lewis is stuffed. Isaac Yiadom with the tackle. And that is huge for the Saints. They get that stop. Brandon Aubrey kicks the field goal, but the Cowboys were that confident in their defense that they thought they can get a stop and hold the Saints to nothing. And that's why, again, they were able to run the clock out and leave the Saints with no timeouts. But on one play, the Saints are back over midfield. Dalvin Crosby gets down to the 48-yard line. Here comes Rattler looking to throw. He's got Nick Chubb. Chubb is forced out at the 40, but we are slowly getting into Dicker's range. 2nd and 2 handoff. Chuba Hubbard. Look at all this space. Hubbard down to the 28-yard line. We are definitely in Cameron Dicker's range, but we are thinking end zone. 1st and 10. Rattler steps up, sacked. Gonna happen. 2nd and 14 for this New Orleans offense. Rattler looking to throw. Scrambling to his right. He will take off. Spencer Rattler's got the 1st down. He holds on to the football at the 9. Huge run for the Cock Commander. 1st and goal. New Orleans back on the ground they go. Chuba Hubbard down to the 2. And now we can train this clock. 26 seconds to go. Handoff Nick Chubb. He's short. 3rd and goal from the 3. You gotta get in the end zone, but if you don't, you gotta kick a field goal as time expires. Rattler, though, has Dalvin Crosby. And with 7 seconds to go, the Saints are gonna win the football game. 45-41, with again only 7 seconds to go. It was a quick out route for Dalvin Crosby that is gonna win the football game for New Orleans. 1 play for Dallas. Dak Prescott taking a shot downfield. I mean, we should be there. That ball is swatted down. Ooh, if Brandon Cooks could have came down with the football on that swat, the Cowboys might have won this game. But thankfully, we don't have to think about that. The Saints win on the road. They get their get back for earlier in the season where they lost by 1 point here in Dallas. They will win 45-41. They dealt with a lot of adversity tonight, dropping the lead and losing the lead late in this game, but coming back and securing the win. Rattler leads them downfield on that huge clutch drive. I cannot speak enough about that run that Rattler had for 20-something yards on that 2nd and 14. And that, again, the touchdown pass to Dalvin Crosby. And shout out to Dak Prescott and Donovan Peoples-Jones with one of the better plays you are ever going to see. Again, Prescott throwing that fade in the very back corner of the end zone to DPJ. But the Saints are victorious on the road, 45-41. It sets up for the Super Bowl, folks, tomorrow night, where they will get their rematch against the Baltimore Ravens 1 year after being walked off in the Super Bowl in New Orleans at home against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. The Saints will get their revenge. Here we go. Saints, Ravens tomorrow night. Folks, you are not going to want to miss the Super Bowl. The Saints have been waiting a whole year for their revenge, and they will try to get it again tomorrow night. So, folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 43 of the New Orleans Saints franchise mode here on Madden 25. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure you leave a like if you are enjoying the series so far. Again, folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.